Hello everyone. Today we'll be completing chapter 2 of our IGCSE Business Studies syllabus. Let us take a look at the topics we'll be covering today. Firstly, the concept of mixed economy, and then discuss the recent changes in the mixed economy. So let us begin by understanding the term mixed economy. A mixed economy has both a private sector and a public sector. But before going any further, let us first discuss what do we even understand by these two sectors. The private sector contains businesses that are not government owned. These businesses make their own decision about what to produce, how it should be produced, and what prices should be charged for it. A local restaurant could be an example of a business in the private sector. They employ their own chefs and waiters. They make their own food and charge the customers as they see fit. Most of these businesses are profit-oriented and emphasizes on efficiency. However, it is likely that there will be some government intervention and has certain control over the decisions these businesses make. However, these are discussed in later videos. The public sector, on the other hand, includes businesses that are state or government owned. The government or a public authority makes decisions about what to produce and how much to charge the customers. Some are provided for free, such as state health and education in some countries where the money doesn't come from the users but from the taxpayers. Let us look at some activities done in both sectors. Public sector includes health, education, defense, public transport, water supply, electricity, and more. The private sector includes goods and services from businesses owned by individuals to big corporations. Their activities range from banking to restaurants to hotels to food and beverage and beyond. Now that we understand what we mean by public and private sectors, let's go back to mixed economy. In mixed economies, there is a combination of both the sectors. There's a private sector that aims to make profits and boost the economy, as well as a public sector that aims for social welfare. Bangladesh is a prime example of a mixed economy. Moving on to the trends of mixed economies, in recent years, many governments have changed the balance between the private sector and public sector. They sell off public businesses to private corporations so that the private sector can run it more efficiently and hence more profitably. This is called privatization. Many European and Asian countries are prime examples, as they have privatized many crucial businesses like water supply, electricity supply, and public transportation. There are a number of advantages and disadvantages of privatization. Let's take a look. As for the advantages, private businesses are profit-oriented, hence their costs are controlled. The businesses are more efficient at work in this sector. This is because they have strict goals to reach, like monthly sales target and so on. And lastly, owners might invest more capital in the business than the government would have, because private businesses have a profit-making intention which would require heavy investment. Now moving on to the disadvantages of privatization. Businesses in the private sector tend to make more workers unemployed than the public sector in an attempt to cut costs. As they have strict targets, they have to reach it by hook or by crook. Jobs are usually not what they focus on, which is harmful for the economy. Moreover, businesses in the private sector are less likely to focus on social objectives, which isn't the case for businesses in the public sector. With this, we will conclude today's chapter that talks about the classification of businesses. Let's have a recap of what we have learned in this video. The concept of mixed economies, understand public and private sectors, know the recent changes in mixed economies, and understand what we mean by privatization.